What's going on, traders? My name is Paul. Welcome to the channel and welcome to an exciting and exclusive update where for the very first time here on this channel, I'm going to be sharing with you a 6-month secret that allowed me to earn 6 figures in the past 6 months. Now, what if I told you that the company we're going to be talking about today is 100% legitimate, fully licensed and registered with all legal standards required in order to operate and provide its services? Now, what if I told you that every member here is able to earn automated hands-free passive income on a weekly basis? But more importantly, what if I told you that this company has a successful track record for over the past 3 years? So just imagine you're going about your day, whether you work from home or you're taking care of your family, or maybe you have a job that you have to commute. And as a member, in the background, you are accumulating wealth on a weekly basis. So ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some exciting information about this platform that I've been a part of for the past 6 months. We're going to go over some key elements and highlights about this platform. I'm going to share with you my own personal investment and some of my results and the overall progress of the company and so much more. So with that being said, I encourage you to watch this video to the end. And if you enjoyed today's content, all I ask from you is that you smash up the like button. And of course, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications that would miss out on any of our future updates. And for more information about what we're going to be talking about today, make sure that you click on the links down below in the video description to learn more. And with that being said, let's roll the footage. Let's get to it. All right, traders. Now, before we get started with this video, I do have to just quickly throw out a disclaimer that what we're going to be talking about today is obviously based on my own experience and the past performance of this company. So please understand, folks, that when it comes to any type of trading or investments, that past results do not guarantee future results. But what we are going to be talking about is a company with a proven and sustainable track record that has been a massive blessing for myself, my family, my kids, and of course the lives of almost every member in this community. And that company that we're going to be talking about today is called NOVATECH. NOVATECH is a legally licensed and registered crypto hedge fund which allows you to earn passive hands-free income on a weekly basis. So for those of you who like to do their due diligence, I've created a Google documentation, which I'll leave the link down below in the video description, which provides all of the legal licensing and registration information about NOVATECH, which you can review at your leisure. But I wanted to point this out to share with you the fact that NOVATECH is 100% a legitimate company that is licensed and legally operated to provide its services. Now, the way that NOVATECH works is that you invest money into their PAM account, and again, it could be anywhere from $100, and there's no limitation to the amount you could put in. There are people that come in with 5 figures, 6 figures, and yes, we even have members that have multiple 7 figures in their accounts. And as a result of being a member of NOVATECH, you get paid passive income on a weekly basis based off of the company's performance. Now, the average weekly ROI payout is around 3%. However, we have had many weeks where we get over 3%, and there of course are some times where we do get under 3% depending on the current markets and the trading performance of NOVATECH. So what we're looking at here are the past performance reports. As you can see, we have last week of July 15th where we earned over 3.3%. The week before that, 3.27%. And at the beginning of this month on July 1st, we actually had an amazing week where NOVATECH delivered over 4% for its weekly ROI. Now, this is very important to understand. The way that NOVATECH generates its income is through various sources of its business structure, such as trading the forex in crypto markets, which of course is a multi-billion and trillion-dollar industry. But NOVATECH also has other subsidiary companies such as crypto and Bitcoin ATMs and also transaction fees. And there's also rumors that NOVATECH is going to be getting into some Bitcoin mining as well. So NOVATECH uses these multiple streams of generating revenue in order to provide us with these weekly ROIs. Now, what makes NOVATECH extremely sustainable is that NOVATECH is not a membership-based company. It is a profit-based company. Now, I know that for many of you who are listening and watching this for the first time, obviously you want to make sure that NOVATECH isn't a scam, it's not a Ponzi scheme. But here's the thing, folks, is that Ponzi schemes are membership-based companies, meaning that they have to thrive with new blood and new revenue coming in. However, NOVATECH is not a membership-based company. If new members from all around the world decided not to join NOVATECH next week, next month, or next year, NOVATECH is still going to thrive because it earns revenue based off of its trading performance and its subsidiary companies. So again, it is a profit-based company. It does not rely nor require the need for new members to come in order to thrive. So when we come back to these performance reports, they vary from week to week depending on the company's previous week's performance. Now, for those of you who pay attention to what's going on in the markets, you'll remember that a couple of months ago, back in in May, we had a massive crash in the financial markets where crypto lost over 30% of its value in less than one day. And that was on the week of May 13, 2022. And that was by far the worst week that Novatech had ever had in its 3 years of operation. However, while almost everybody lost value in their crypto portfolios, Novatech was still able to manage a profit of 0.65%, which is extremely powerful and something that you should not underestimate because of the way that Novatech operates. Now, remember, folks, that when markets are doing well or terribly, when it comes to traditional trading, you can make money in the markets as long as you are correct in the predicted direction. Now, this is something that you have access to within your own back office as a Novatech member, and these are all documented all the way back to October of 2020 and beyond. So again, the average weekly ROI is around 3%, but as you can see, folks, a lot of times we earn more than 3% and sometimes even up to 4% and above. Now, it doesn't matter if you come in at $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, or even $1 million, everybody earns the same weekly ROI, but granted, depending on your investment will determine the actual value of the weekly ROI that you will earn. Now, personally for me, folks, I've only been with Novatech for 6 months. I joined back in December 28th of 2021. And honestly, my only regret is that I wish I had heard about Novatech a lot sooner, because I've just been absolutely amazed with what this company has been able to accomplish. If you look here on my screen, you can see my trading account has now over $455,000. Now, granted, I did not deposit this entire amount. In a few moments, I am going to share with you how much I actually invested. But at the time of recording this video, being that today is Friday, today is actually payday. So every Friday, Novatech releases its weekly ROI rewards to its members. So for me, this week, I'm earning a little over $15,700. Now, I want you to understand, folks, that this is strictly based off my trading accounts and Novatech's weekly ROI performance. This is not referral bonuses. This is not recruiting people. The beauty of Novatech is that you can earn money each and every single week based off of your investment without recruiting a single person. And another fun fact about Novatech is that over 80% of the members within the Novatech community are simply investors who are here to just invest money and compound or withdraw their weekly ROI. So again, this just comes to show you that Novatech is not a member-based company. It is a profit-based company that does not require affiliates in order for the company to thrive. Now, what's cool about this, folks, is that when you get paid every Friday, you have the choice of whether you want to either withdraw the money that you've had, whether you want to withdraw all of it, or you just want to draw a portion of it, or you can compound those profits into your trading account to expedite your growth. And this is pretty much what I've been doing for the past 6 months and how I was able to grow my account of over $455,000. Now, just to show you, ladies and gentlemen, that I am someone that is personally invested into this company, as you can see here from the orders and documentation of my own accounts, back on December 28, 2021, I invested a total of $200,000. Now, don't freak out from this number, folks, all right? I know that this is not a number that many people have on hand that they could just dish out and invest. And if you give me a few moments, I'm going to share with you the power of what is possible, the amount of wealth that you can potentially generate, even with a small $1,000 or $2,000 investment. But the way that I viewed this, when Novatech was first presented to me by my upline, the way that I looked at this was, I had $200,000 worth of Bitcoin sitting in my Coinbase account. And you got to remember, folks, that since November of when Bitcoin reached its all-time high, we have been in a declining bear market ever since. So back on December 28th, at the time, Bitcoin was worth roughly around $50,000. So I was thinking to myself, well, I could either leave it in my Coinbase account and it could potentially lose value, or maybe I could put it into this company called Novatech and potentially grow my account on a weekly basis. And that's exactly what happened. Now, here are some of my trade histories that go back about 4 pages. So again, every week we get paid and everything is documented into your back office. And it started off slow with a $200,000 investment with an average of 3% weekly ROI. That's about $6,000 per week that I was earning, sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more. But due to the power of compounding, you're now looking at weekly average returns of anywhere from $10,000, $11,000, $12,000. On July 1st, I earned $17,000 for the week, and that of course is because that was the week that Novatech had an amazing ROI weekly return of 4.03%, and it's just been steadily going up every single week ever since I joined. And that's the beauty of Novatech, is that where we live in a society where we have to work and trade our time for money, what we're doing with Novatech is we're letting our money work for us. So what I want to do is give you guys a couple of examples, because I know that some of you look at like, well, you had $200,000, I don't don't have that kind of money, I can't do that. Well, here's what I want to show you here, folks. The power of compounding and what you could do even with a small amount, okay? Let's say you have some money sitting around, whether it be $1,000, $25,000, $2,500, or even $5,000. If you're leaving it in your bank account, granted, because of the current inflation rates, you're actually losing money, leaving your money in a bank. But let's say you have $1,000 that you don't need in the immediate future. And again, using the example that we're earning roughly around 3% ROI on a weekly basis, and let's say we do this for 3 years and we're compounding our profits on a weekly basis, your $1,000 in 3 years could look something like this, okay? That's pretty powerful. Now, again, what we're using here, folks, is called the FOREX Compounding Calculator. This is a public tool that anyone can use. This is not associated with the Novatech company. This is just to give you some rough estimates as to the potential earnings that you could earn investing with Novatech's program. And again, this is all hands-free. Novatech is doing all the work for you. They're doing all the trading. All you have to do is just simply come into your account once a week, take a couple of minutes, and whether you want to withdraw those funds or compound them, and that's it. And Novatech continues to do the rest of the work for you. This is hands-free income. So imagine putting $1,000 in and earning 6 figures in 3 years, right? But let's take that an extra step further. What if we did this for 5 years, okay? $1,000 investment for 5 years could potentially now turn into multiple 7 figures, okay? Now, here's where I want to give you a little bit of perspective. A lot of you might say that 5 years is too long. You can't wait that long for whatever reason. But here's the thing, folks. How many people around the world endure a job, working at a job from 9 to 5, commuting an hour or two a day for a job that they despise or that they're not passionate about, and they work at that job for 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Or let's take it to a personal level. How many people out there stay in toxic relationships with people that they shouldn't be around with for many, many years, right? For some reason, when it comes to relationships or jobs that we are not passionate about, we have no problem enduring them for many years. So why can't you be patient enough to invest something like $1,000, wait 3 to 5 years, and you start earning 6 and 7 figures? Because let me tell you, folks, if McDonald's put on a sign saying, apply today, you work for us, we'll guarantee you 7 figures in 5 years, I'm going to tell you right now, folks, there would be people lining up to work at McDonald's, right? Not to say that there's anything wrong with working at McDonald's, but I'm just saying that, if you went to your job and say, hey, listen, I've been working here 5 years, 10 years, can you give me a 7-figure raise? Your boss is going to look at you like you're crazy. But with Novatech, ladies and gentlemen, you're not commuting to your job. You're not going to work and clocking in at 8 to 4 or 9 to 5. This is all hands-free income. But let's take that up a notch. What if you did, $2,500 for 5 years? $2,500 in 5 years could look something like this. What if you have 10,000? Need I say more, ladies and gentlemen, right? The numbers do speak for themselves. Now, again, these are not guaranteed results. These are just projections of what could possibly happen investing with a company such as Novatech. Now, for me, I decided to invest, $200,000 because I had it just sitting in my crypto exchange. And so glad that I made this decision, because if I had left it in there based on the price of Bitcoin in the crypto market right now, I would have lost over 50% of my crypto portfolio, which in other words, I would have lost over $100,000. But because I invested with Novatech, my $200,000, including with this week's ROI bonus, my trading account is now worth almost $500,000. And again, this was just my personal decision why I invested that amount of money, because back when I joined back in December, I wanted to accumulate as quickly as possible, because my first goal that I want to achieve with Novatech within my first year is to reach almost 7 figures. And as you can see from the table, from the calculated table, we are pretty much on track according to these calculations. So ladies and gentlemen, that has been my experience with Novatech so far for the past 6 and 7 months, and how I've been able to generate 6 figures, where this platform is allowing members to earn weekly passive automated income based on the company's trading performance, where you do not have to, commute or, do any work, because the company does all the work for you. And it's just been an absolute blessing, especially during a time where we are going through a lot of economic uncertainty. There's a lot of scammy platforms out there, but Novatech has definitely and most certainly without a doubt proven itself to be a massive powerhouse and a blessing for everyone in this community. So if you want to learn more about Novatech, check out the information down below, click the link, it'll take you to my website, which will provide you with a webinar, goes into more details, frequently asked questions, and tutorials to help you understand more about Novatech and to help you get started. If you have any questions, reach out anytime, comment below, or you can message me directly. Always happy to help, folks. And stay tuned, because after 6 months of kind of keeping this a secret, we are going to be back with weekly and monthly updates. So So definitely make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. But thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. And of course, invest what you can afford. And I look forward to seeing you in the community. Take care. See you on the next one.